Today we will see very important concept which is related to branching. Branching is very important because uh, this is the way, with the help of that, we are we are identifying which code is submitted by which developer, and we can means code owner can maintain the latest repository also, means the code which is latest code that can be stored into that a particular branch. Okay, so let's first understand what is branching. See, consider that this is this is a code owner's machine. So code owner, this is code owner's machine, right? So far we are creating our project or our source code into a single machine. So let us consider this is code owner's machine. So code owner is the one who is basically responsible for the source code. Now all the files, the project which we have created, our project name was banking app. So that banking app project, which is consisted of lot of files, right? So there is a banking project. So consider this is banking project. Now this project, uh, this project has some files. Okay? So this is banking project. Now consider there is a there is a new developer comes and he also wants to join this project. So in that scenario, what code owner's approach to share that code with that developer, also to maintain that what code is submitted by that developer. To do this, we are already having a remote repository. So there is a remote repository, which is GitHub, right? So that banking project. So if I talk about that banking project, so banking project we have also on our remote repository. So this code owner will push that code into the remote repository and it will give the appropriate permission. If you remember, uh, we have created the personal access token. So in the GitHub. So with the help of that personal access token, or maybe he can create a new personal access token and give it to the developer one. So this is developer one. Okay. So this is developer one machine. Okay. And this developer one wants the latest code of the, which is on the GitHub repository. Right? So now the thing is that code owner is thinking that how do I know that developer has submitted this code, or maybe there is one more developer. I consider there is one more developer who wants to join your project. This is developer two. Okay? So that is his machine. From his machine, that developer wants to uh, that developer wants to download the code and work on that particular machine. So this is my dev one machine. Okay. So this is excuse me. This is dev one and this is dev two. Okay. So these are two machines, two different developers. They want this code. Now, what will be the approach by code owner? So he will create two branches, one branch for dev one and other branch for dev two. Okay. For dev two. Okay. And it will clone, or you can say it will copy exactly the code which is maintained by the code owner. And that branch is called the main or master branch. So code owner branch will be main or master branch. Okay. code owner branch is main or master branch, whereas developer branch you can create with some name like dev1 branch, dev2 branch. So now, so this dev1 and dev2 branch, initially these are created from the main branch. So it means all the commits or all the changes or whatever the source code we are having. So that source code is in the dev1 and dev2 branch, which is same as main branch. So developer 2 will download the code from the developer 2 branch and developer 1 will download the code from the developer 1 branch. Now they are having the latest code of banking application. Okay. So they are having latest code for the banking application. Okay. So this guy, and now they will start working on their local system, right? So now once, for example, now they start making the code change, and once they finish their code, they can submit back to their branch. So dev1 branch indicates the code which is coming from the dev1 branch or dev1 machine, and dev2 branch indicates the code which is coming from the developer 2. Now they are submitting the code and they are asking code owner to review that code. And code owner is, once that code is reviewed, that can be merged into the main branch. So this is the main purpose of the branching. So this is called branch. Do you understand this concept?
Yes.
Theoretically, you understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the process to merge that code, right, from dev1 and dev2, it can be done on the GitHub directly, which is called the pull request by using pull request, where you can mention that this is my source branch, this is my destination branch, and source branch should be merged with the destination branch. And other way is that this code owner is also maintaining the branches on their local system. So the code owner is maintaining the branches on the local system. So what code owner can do? So for example, this developer one has submitted the code on dev1 branch and dev2 also submitted the code on the dev2 branch. Now, what code owner will do? It will download the code from the dev1 branch to the local dev1 branch. It will download the code from the local system and then merge it into the main and then maintain the main repository. So this will be more clear when we are talking this practically. Okay. So in today's session, I need your help also because you will be working as a developer one and I'm a code owner, and also I will create one folder for development too. So you will push the code into the GitHub repository. I will give you the access, right? And you can push the code into the GitHub repository. And then we will see whether your code is reflecting into the GitHub repository or not. And then I will download that code. I will review the code and then I will merge it. So it will be very, very much real time scenario where we will be doing all this. Okay. So you are okay to do that practical along with me?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So
Okay.
now what I'm going to do here, this is our code. And there is, see the, in Visual Studio Code, this is the source control, right? So where if there is anything which is not perfect, means you have made some changes. So it will show a notification here. Okay. So as of now, my repository is up to date. Let me go to my GitHub repository. And our application name was, uh, I think it's banking app only. Let me see. I think so. This is last week only. Let me double check. How do you know this application is this GitHub repository is mapped to my local repository? How do you know?
Map to the local.
Because if I push my code, it should go into this repository, right? How do you know?
My commits.
Very good. With the commits, here you can see the
Hmm.
commits. So that is one way. So this is 072 something, right? And if I go here and let me open a PowerShell and let me go to this directory, cd and c colon and DevOps slash. This is, I think, in DevOps only. Now, if I say git status, everything is fine. If I say git log one line, yeah, you're right. See, 072 AB and here 072
Same.
AB
Hmm.
D5 D5, right? So this is one way, and other way is that you can, you can go to this directory. So there is a git remote. So there is some command where um, we can see help. So it will open the remote help, right? And here you can see rename, remove, get URL, get URL, right? So this is set. So get URL, set URL. Yeah. So I think this is the one. Let us see get URL, remove, get URL, retrieves the URL for the remote configuration instead of by default on the okay. So we'll try this one. So they have not given the example. We'll see. So if I run git remote, get URL, git remote, get URL, okay. And we need to give the name, which is origin. Okay. So this is the URL. See, this is the URL. So this URL is should be same as this URL. Or you can go to the code, and here you can see code, and we are using HTTPS. So this is the URL. So it should be matched. Okay. So this now all these things we can see that repository is my repository, which is mapped to this particular source code. Okay. Now, so now let me clear the history. And now first we'll talk about the branch. So code owner branch is main or small letter main. So main name, as you know, with that it indicates it's a main branch, means where we have the source code or master branch. Earlier it was uh, frequently used master branch, but now these days we rename to main. Otherwise, it's a name change only, but purpose is same. Okay. And this branch should have latest code. Okay. To um, to identify the code submitted by other developers, we create branch for each developer. So we create a branch for each developer. So now to to show all the branches. So first I'm on the code owner's machine. Okay. To show all the branches, command is git branch command. So here you can see I have only one branch, and wherever is the asterisk. So asterisk means you are currently in that branch. So it means I have only one branch, which is main branch, and I'm currently into the main branch only. If you want to create a branch, so what it will do? So whenever we create a branch, okay, so all the commits from source branch. So currently my source branch is main. Okay. From source branch is copied into destination branch. For example, if I say git branch and I'm creating a branch for, I'll call it Monishika or Monishika branch. I want to create a Monishika branch. Okay. So Monishika branch I have created, or I'll say Monishika dev. Okay. Something so that I can identify she is a developer. So I'm creating this branch. Branch is created. If I say git branch, so you can see now there are two branches. One branch is Monishika dev and other branch is main. I'm currently in main. So this branch will not create any physical directories. Okay. But it is a virtual directory, you can say. Okay. So, but it will have everything which is in the main branch when we create this branch. Now, if you want to delete this branch, to delete the branch, what you need to do, you need to run the command git branch -t and the branch name. So Monishika dev. So this branch is deleted. If I say git branch, so you can see I'm in the main branch. Okay. Now you can create the branch on the remote repository in two ways. One way through a local machine first and then push it to the remote repository. So I'm using that method to create the branch on GitHub or remote repository. We can create using git push command. So we will see. So how to create the branch first. So first I'm creating on code owner's machine. I will say git and branch, and I'm creating a branch which is Monishika dev. I will create one more branch, git branch, and I will call it as Raman dev. Okay. So there are two developers, Monishika and Raman. They are working on this project. Now, if I say git push origin and Monishika dev. So what it will do? It will create a branch called Monishika dev on my remote system, on my remote repository. So let us see. Now I will go here, and if I refresh this, so you can see there is one more branch, Monishika dev. Same way, if I push origin, which is Raman dev. So now it will create one more branch in my remote repository, which is Raman dev. So if I refresh this, so now next thing is that, so we are having Monishika dev and Raman dev. So at this moment, all the branches are having same code because we are having means we have created these branches by using main branch. So everything is saved. Now Monishika is saying, can you um, can you give me the latest code? So I don't want that my developers unnecessarily touch my main branch. For that, uh, I will create a token. Okay, and I will give the limited access. Okay, so what you can do, you can go over here and you can say settings. Yeah, you can go to the settings. I'm opening in a new tab. Okay, and under settings, you need to go to the developer settings. And under developer setting, personal access token classic. Now, what I'll do, I'll create a new token classic. Okay. Token name, I will say dev token. So whatever the permissions you want to give, we have multiple permissions like we means according to that, according to your requirement, you can give the permissions. Like you can delete the repo, you can do the right discussion, you can do the admin enterprise level of access, right? So there are many things which you can means if you want to give only read only permission. Okay, so you can give that permission accordingly, like repo status, deployment, public, invite, events, right? So because you need to push the code, I'm giving you the admin permission, but I will give you the access to the Monishika dev branch only. Okay. And I will say yes, generate token. Okay. I will share this token with you. So I'm giving it on the chat window. Do you get this? Have you received this?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the token which you need to use as a
Hmm.
password. Okay.
Okay.
What will be the username? Username will be my username, right? So if you see here, my username is online training night. So this will be your username because I'm a code owner, consider, and you are the developer. So username is online training. Yeah. So this is the username. So this repository I use for, you know, whenever I need to create repositories in in this account, right? It means during the training. But I keep my notes into KMIT solutions, that repository. So this will be the username and that is your password. Now, there is a command which is called the clone command. So I want that you need to clone only the Monishika dev branch. So what you need to do, so as a code owner, I will give you that command. So I will copy this URL, HTTPS URL, and I will say git clone -b and okay. Now, uh, can you
I
share
should
your
put this
screen?
command.
Can you
Hmm.
share your screen? I can help you what to do.
Okay.
Let me unshare. Yeah. So what you can do, go to the create any folder where you want to keep your project. Go to your command prompt. At this moment, you are able to access maybe this because I have a public repository. Now go to your, any folder in on your system and create a directory. You can say my banking app, but banking app will be your clone. So do one thing, create a folder, name it as, no, this is your project, right? So uh, do one thing, go to C drive and create a new folder. Yeah, create a new folder, call it as DevOps project. And now double click on this. Now right click here and open terminal. Now run that command, git clone command, which I had given. Git clone command here completely. Copy this, enter. Oh, sorry. There is one mistake. Repeat that command. And after minus B, just write Monishika hyphen dev. So B means branch. Monishika hyphen dev space. Yeah, enter. So now what it is doing, that project is getting cloned on your system.
And this will ask for the passkey, which the token I have to use.
When you are pushing your code. Okay.
Done.
So now next thing is that now if you run the ls command, run the ls command. So you can see there is a banking app is downloaded. Now cd to banking app, cd, change directory. Yeah. Press tab key. No, remove .git. Enter. So you are in that. Now run the command git branch. So you are having only one branch access, which is Monishika dev. So I have given you that command, clone minus b Monishika dev. So it means
Hmm.
I'm asking you
Only
to
access
download the
to.
code. That
Hmm.
protection that it should not be, you should not be able to push it to the other branches. So I will create
Hmm.
some protection rule that I will do later,
Hmm.
right? But at this
Okay.
moment, you are having this. Now do one thing, open Visual Studio Code you have. Do you have Visual Studio Code?
Yes, yes.
Or do one thing from this, um, you are on, no,
Code
no,
dot.
code dot. Yes, exactly. So it will open this folder into the Visual
Hmm.
Studio Code, right? So it is, so currently you are a developer and you are working on the on that branch. Now do one thing, create a new file. You say yes, read a new file. And file name you can give monishika.java. Okay. And now at this moment, you are working on your local system. And my system as a code owner system is different, right? So In that case, I don't know what you are doing, right? So now you are working on the project and you want to tell me that, hey, Raman, I have done this changes. Can you review this code and merge it into the main branch? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So you are right. You are working on a project and you want that project code, whatever you are doing, that should be merged into the latest code. But before that, code owner has to review that. So now save this code.
Yes, it is same.
You saved it, right? And you see
Hmm.
there on the Git branch, right? On the Git icon, you see on the left hand side, there is one written. No, no, not here. On the left hand side.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, click on that. Now it is saying, do you want this to uh, commit? So put a commit message. You can say monishika.java file is created. So it will be doing a commit on your local system, and click on commit. So this is same as git add dot git commit minus m. So in Visual Studio Code, what we can do this by using. Now this is still on your system. It is not coming to the GitHub repository. Now what you can do, you see sync changes.
Yes.
Click on sync changes. In your configuration file, it's already, so it is saying first I will pull and then push. You say okay.
Mm.
Now here it will ask the user ID and the password because you are pushing the code and you are using someone else uh, account. So did it pop up anything? Yeah. So you don't have the permission. 1 second. Just read online banking app. Would you like to create a fork or push it instead? Um, no, no. We don't want to fork. No. Actually, what happens on your local system, you are having uh, a connection to your GitHub account, and my GitHub account is different. So that is why here it is not allowing. Go back to your terminal and run a command git push origin monishika-dev. Press enter. Okay. Actually, something which is Windows credential. Open Windows credential. Windows credential. And here, just check something is related to GitHub is stored, which is not allowing us to push the code. Yeah, click on this. So you can remove this. Do you remember your username password, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, say yes.
Okay.
We can recover that also. No worries. Say yes. Now try to sync again. Okay. Now it should ask the username and token. Right. So sign in with browser, sign in with code token. Yeah, click on token and enter that token. Click on sign in. Is it giving the same issue?
Same issue.
Would you click fork and no? Click on no. Oh, but we had given that token. Uh, can you try it on the terminal? Should work. One second. Okay, you have given the token. Okay. Permission denote. You are running the command git push origin non-ishika dev and why you are getting this error? Okay, we'll do. There is something which is stopping it. Have you already logged in to your browser? Can you go to your browser and can you sign out from here once?
Okay.
Sign out here. Right. Now, can you try now? I think this is not required, but something is through terminal you can try. Wait, so it is saying sign in with a code, browser or device with a token only. Click on token and yeah, sign in. Oh, there is some permission issue. Let me check on my end. So, so I'm checking that token. I think I had given appropriate permission. Or oh, I did not give the right permission. Can you try it? So this is the one second dev token. So I'm giving the permission, which is the user, public key, admin, read, right, organization, right, packages, that is package registry. Can you try one more time? Otherwise, I will generate a new token and see.
At the same token?
Same token, yeah.
Okay.
Just check that token is properly copied, because sometimes if the token is not copied properly, just put it into a notepad first. Yeah, just copy it from here and now try. It's done,
Done.
is it?
Hmm.
Good. So actually there was right package error.
Okay.
So that I
Okay.
have not given. So now basically what happened? You are working on your machine, you push your code, now you can unshare it. Let me share. And you need to work on this repository now, okay? And keep that token somewhere so that we can reuse it.
Okay.
So now, so what I have done actually here for dev token, I have given the repo access. So this access I did not give. That's why. Okay. So now here, if I go to Monishika, see, I received a notification. Monishika dev has uh, done some changes. Let us see what change she has done. So if I go to the Monishika dev, right, and here you can see monishika.java file I have received. Now you are asking me, or maybe I can set up a notification whenever there is a push event comes. If I go to the settings, in the settings, you will find there is something called notification, email notification. Okay. And if I say send the notification to my email address, right? So, right. So, so set up the email addresses to receive the notification when the push events are triggered. Okay. Address, I will give KMIT courses at support at kmitcourses.com. Okay. And you can set up this notification. So this notification, now I will receive the mail also whenever there is a push event occur. Okay. So, so maybe I have received that message that Monishika has submitted this code. Now what I will do, I will review this code. So first I will show you that how we can merge the code in through the GitHub repository. Tomorrow we will see that how we can do it on the terminal basis. So now here it is saying compare and pull requests, or you can go to this pull request. So first, as a code owner, I will go to the Monishika's branch. I will check the code, or maybe I download that code on my local system. Consider this is a small change or already reviewed. Okay, so this code, I think this is fine. Or if I want to make a change, I will edit this file and make the change. So this is on the GitHub repository. Now what I will do, I will create a pull request because I want to merge this code into my uh, into my main branch. Okay, so here it is highlighting that you can create a new pull request or you can say compare and pull the request. So here it is saying that there is a commit which is saying monishika.java file is created. Now my base branch is main branch and I need to compare with the Monishika dev branch. So everything is fine. Okay. And if you say, okay, I check the code and it looks good to me. Okay. And what I want to do, I want to create a pull request. Okay, in the create pull request, do you want to draft it and then later you want to confirm it? No, I'm okay. Okay. So if you don't, if you want to just, you know, create a draft option, you can create a draft pull request. But I'm giving the create pull request. Right. So here, this is the commit. I'm okay with that. And this is the code. So this code will be added into my main branch. Okay. So everything looks fine to me. Right. And I'll say create pull request. So pull request is created. In short, we call it PR, pull request. So here there is no conflict. Everything is fine. I want to merge. Again, there are some options you want to squash, rebase, and merge. So those things we will see later. But at this moment, we are creating a merge commit. Okay. And this will be my commit message. I will say merge pull request number from Monishika dev. And I will say confirm merge. Okay. So this is done. So now everything is done. So it means it is having a message and it is indicating this is merged. So online training guy merged one commit into main branch from Monishika dev branch. Now if I go to the source code and if I go to the main branch, I can see monishika.java. Is it clear?
Yes.
So now whenever you are pushing the code, it will go to this particular branch. And if I open the Outlook, so because we set up a notification, so I should get the notification also. Okay. So it is taking time. Now, meanwhile, what I will do on my local system, I will consider that there is a dev1, dev2 user or Raman dev user. So I will create a folder here. Okay. And that folder name, I will call it as. So consider this is a machine, which is I'm uh, considering this folder is the machine. Okay. Because we don't have third machine at this moment. And here I will open a terminal. So what I will do, I will uh, clone. So I will say git clone -b and Raman dev branch code. I want to download it here. And this is my repository. So now, what is that branch name? So -b, not n. Okay. So on this machine, that Raman dev. So if I see here, banking app is created. Now, if I open this or if I go to CD, so this is same way like you have downloaded, but here, what I'm doing, I'm just going into this directory now, and I have created this Raman dev. Uh, I have downloaded this Raman dev branch code here. Now I want to create a, so I'm here. I want to create a new file. For example, I'll say new and document. I will say Raman.java file. Okay. So I have created. Now I will say git status. And if I say git add dot, or I can do the same way as you have done sync changes. Now I will say git and commit -m raman.java file is set. Okay. Now I want to push these changes to my branch. So I'll say git push origin raman dev. Okay. In my case, because it's a same system, so it will not ask that uh, token. Okay. It is asking the account, but it will not ask the token. And in my, if I go back here and so you can see I have received that email for the push notification we have already set up. So, so this message basically indicates this commit is done, right? Author Monishika, right? And now also I have pushed, so I have received one more, which is raman.java file is added, right? So you can set up that notification message. Now here, what you can see, uh, if I go to my GitHub repository, okay, so you can see there is a change. So if I go to Raman dev, so there is a file which is raman.java. And I want to ask again to my code owner, and code owner will review the code and create a pull request. So now again it is comparing same process. So code owner is just creating a pull request. And if everything is fine, so this is in the open state at this moment. No conflict is found. So we'll say merge the pull request. Okay. So confirm merge. Do you understand what is happening?
Yes.
Now see, main branch is having latest code. Does Monishika branch is having the latest code?
Yes, it will have it.
No, it does not have raman.java file. See,
It will have
in,
only one Monisika.java, right?
so Monishika wants the latest code. So what you can
Latest
do
code.
now, create a pull request. Okay.
Pull request
Create a
for the Raman dev.
from main or Raman dev anywhere, right? So here you can say create a new pull request. And here you can say from main or base branch is this. And you want to compare with the base branch is Monishika branch. I want to compare this with the main branch. Okay. And one changed file it is showing, right? So you can see what is the change file, raman.java. Create a pull request, right? And you can see raman.java file will be added. So here you can see, means you can add the title. I'm skipping those things because I have already explained to you. And here you can see uh, merge pull request from Monishika dev. Raman.java file is added. Okay. So I'm good. And I can create a so merge or update update the update Monishika's branch. Create a pull request. And I will say it is checking whether there is any conflict, no conflict, merge, confirm. Now on your local system, run the ls command. Do you see raman.java?
1 minute.
You will not see because this is on GitHub, not on your local system, right?
Hmm.
To get it on the local system, what you need to do? Git pull origin Monishika dev. You need to pull,
Hmm.
run this command, git pull origin. monishika-dev, and then run the ls command. Do you see raman.java
Yes,
file?
yes.
So, so understood? So this way,
Mm.
in real time, developers work. But still, I need to show one more way, but today's lecture is already very long. So that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
And I will send you one assignment later. So you just need to finish that assignment or just revise whatever we have discussed today. And or maybe
Okay.
after tomorrow's lecture, I will give you the assignment.
Okay.
Good, good. Thank you.